get set, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
And while they were here, they always wore masks.
Can we give the CW's Kung Fu a chance before we start ripping it apart? Apparently, we cannot. Internet. I've seen two people from polar opposite places of the thought universe and science fiction community both start ragging and slamming on this show. And when I see two people from polar opposites of the thought universe both slamming something for the same thing, they tend to be right. But I'm still going to reserve judgment on the CW's Kung Fu until it actually comes out and I actually see it. It looks pretty cool from the commercials, but there's one angle, I can't say that I'm taking it because I don't know, but I strongly suspect that they are not taking. And that is because I'm a martial arts nerd, so I would love to see them do this. And that's, if you're going to have a female lead, how about we have her practice a form of Kung Fu that is attributed to being created by a woman, by an Asian woman. And that form of Kung Fu is not a style that I practice, but it's a style that I have been influenced by because I've dabbled in it and just bummed a few tricks here and there and some principles, and I've read up on it. It is Wing Chun. Here's the legend of Wing Chun according to Wikipedia. For a long time, Wing Chun's creation has been attributed to Ning Mui, one of the legendary five elders. I know I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Please forgive me. According to a popular legend, after being inspired by witnessing a crane and a snake fighting, Ning Mui incorporated their movements into her style of Chinese Kung Fu to form a new, yet unnamed martial arts system. Later, Ning Mui would teach this art to a woman named Yim Wing Chun, who used it as a means to defend herself against unwanted advances, and the latter's name would also become the name of this style. Now, another version that I had read about this was that Wing Chun was being abused by her husband and she saw a crane fight a gorilla. She mimicked the crane's movements to beat him up, and then he became her student. I think if we're going to go with a legend, let's just go with the legend that's written down on Wikipedia so that, it could be more credible. Now, below here it says, this is on Wikipedia, another more concrete account is that Wing Chun was developed by people associated with the Red Boat Opera Company, a group of traveling Cantonese opera singers who toured China in the late 1800s and early 1900s, who formed a popular uprising against the Qing dynasty. Nearly all extant lineages of Wing Chun, except the Pao Fa Lin and Hek Ki Boen branches, claim to be descendants of the mid-19th century Red Boat Opera Company. Okay? But since we are talking about fiction, if you want to go with the legend, that would be an awesome flashback to show the nun meditating and watching the crane and the crocodile, and then she shows it to this woman, and then this woman uses it to defend herself against some dude's unwanted advances, and then that's how you create the legend of Wing Chun. And who knows, they could make that legendary Wing Chun be some type of immortal character that serves as a mentor to the current hero in CW. Okay, that's a take I think that they should do, because that would help popularize the martial art of Wing Chun even more. It will plug into the popularity that you would get from a lot of the other Wing Chun franchises that you have. Ip Man, who knows, maybe the hero in the CW's Kung Fu could have some kind of way of astral projecting and meeting up with Ip Man. I'm just throwing stuff out here. But my point is, if you want to have a female lead because you want to be aggressive, is that female lead going to study a martial art that's credited with being created, that was created, as far as we know, by a female? That would be dope. And that's a martial art that people know. And a lot of girls would go sign up for Wing Chun lessons, or it would give them more interest in martial arts in general. But I think the show anyway is going to spark more female interest in martial arts, because a lot of times after a really cool show comes out or a really cool movie, I see more students. So maybe we'll see more female students enroll in martial arts classes. That being said, can we still give CW's Kung Fu a chance? Okay. I'm going to give it a chance, even though my rule of, I see two critics who are diametrically opposed to each other, I would think, saying the same thing. I'm like, oh, please don't be lame. I like a lot of shows on CW, but please don't be lame. I like anything with martial arts in it. I love me some Into the Badlands. That's one thing I like about Batman and Batwoman and Wolverine. I know it's not the same universe. I know Wolverine's Marvel. Back up, geeks. Anything we do with martial arts, I love it. Please don't make this lame. I'm begging you. Please don't make this lame. Please don't make this lame to push a political agenda, but I'm scared. I want to be progressive, but I'm scared. And another critic, he mentioned this in a comment of another video I was watching on this. He said, if you really want to see what was being pushed with the show of Kung Fu, why don't you check out Warrior on HBO that Bruce Lee wrote? And I've checked that out, and I love that too. That's awesome. I love Warrior. I was thinking, man, if they do another Kung Fu after it, why don't they have like the RZA be in it? You know, the Wu-Tang Clan from Brooklyn. And who, interestingly enough, I found out that the RZA actually started studying Kung Fu. I thought that's pretty cool. But anyway, all I'm saying is let's give it a chance before we start hating. I'm not going to start hating. I'm hoping the haters are wrong. But I will be there with bells and whistles on to watch the first episodes. I'm going to watch the first season, and I hope I am geeked out and I love it. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people like to talk about the martial arts in peace. And as always, thank you for your time. And if you would like to take lessons from me, check out the info. And just Google, if you just typed in Cecil Ryu Taekwondo, Cecil Ryu Martial Arts, it's going to pop up my website, all right, where you can sign up for lessons. And if you want private lessons, email me. Peace.